What's up, college football fans? Don't forget to check out and order your copy of Stiff Arming Football Myths, our latest football game plan book. So go on our website at footballgameplan.com/books and get your copy. We have these available in paperback as well as in PDF form.
Arkansas travels to College Station to take on the Aggies, and what I like about the Razorbacks is that you know what they're coming to do right off the bus. They're going to feature a heavy dose of Alex Collins and Jonathan Williams, and the Razorbacks are averaging 7.1 yards a carry and dominate the line of scrimmage offensively. Now, Texas A&M's offense with freshman sensation quarterback Kenny Hill and his very talented receiving corps led by Ricky Seals-Jones garners all of the headlines, but quietly it's been the Aggie defense that has gotten its act together since the South Carolina ball game. And the biggest key in this game for the Razorbacks will have to fall on a defense that struggles versus the pass and in the red zone. That's not exactly what you want to hear when you're facing a Texas A&M offensive attack. And I like the Aggies in this ball game. I think they'll be able to slow down the running game of Arkansas just enough to force quarterback Brandon Allen to make plays consistently, which will force the Razorbacks to break tendencies. Good matchup here between Colorado State and Boston College. Both have a lot of similarities, and the Rams are coming into this matchup off of a bye and are looking to build on their dominating performance versus UC Davis 2 weeks ago. Quarterback Garrett Grayson does a fantastic job in getting everyone involved in the offense, and their offensive line is able to consistently move guys off the spot in their power running game. The same can also be said about the Boston College Eagles, who are off to an impressive 3-1 start to the season. And the biggest reason why has been the play of their offensive line led by center Andy Galick. Quarterback Tyler Murphy has proven his worth as a dual threat type of a guy, doing a lot of damage on the ground, but defensively is what I worry about the Rams and their ability to stop the run. But you also have to be concerned about Boston College's inconsistent passing game. I think we'll see a Boston College defense, especially the linebacking core, be able to make plays versus the pass and knock off Colorado State, moving their record to 4-1 in the process. Huge early season battle in the ACC as Florida State travels to Raleigh to take on North Carolina State. And for Florida State in this ball game, while Jameis Winston is a story, the story should be about the lack of pass rush coming from the Noles defense. This week they're facing a similar style of spread offense in NC State, and they have to be able to apply pressure. Another area of concern is the offensive line. Granted, Clemson's defensive front seven is a different animal, but too much leakage on both ends in pass pro as well as in run blocking. For NC State in this ball game, what a great addition Jacoby Brissett has been for this football team, and having stability at the quarterback position has helped this offense out tremendously. If they're going to have success in this ball game, they have to continue playing a well-balanced football game. And defensively, I would also bracket Rashard Green, their outstanding wide receiver, and force those other young wideouts to make plays consistently. With Winston back in the lineup, the Seminoles offense will look a lot better than it did last week, but I still worry about their defense and their offensive line. I look for the Wolfpack to pull off the upset in this one. Situational football is everything, and the Wolfpack are excelling on third downs as well as in the red zone on both sides of the ball. Big game in the Pac-12 South between UCLA and Arizona State, and both teams coming to this matchup hurting at the quarterback position, with Brett Hundley and Taylor Kelly expected to miss this game. Now, Hundley's situation is still 50-50, however, so we shall see. It's a game-time decision. That leaves the ball in the hands of two backup quarterbacks in Jerry Neuheisel at UCLA and Mike Berkovich at Arizona State. Now, Neuheisel had an amazing comeback win versus Texas, and what he has at his disposal are excellent skill players in running back Paul Perkins and wide receiver Jordan Payton. But what you worry about is that protection up front behind the Bruins' offensive line that has allowed 12 sacks. Defensively is where UCLA butters their bread. This group is strong at every level. Defensive tackle Andy Vander does. Linebacker Miles Jack and Eric Hendricks are definitely leading the way. For Arizona State's quarterback Mike Berkovich, his offense is a little bit more dangerous than UCLA's, with wide receiver Jalen Strong and running back DJ Foster being two of the most dynamic players in college football. It is tough to get a good read on their defense, as this will be their biggest test yet of the season. But I will say this, the Sun Devils do play fast and they do play great team defense, and while Berkovich isn't the passer that Kelly is, I do think they have enough weapons and the offensive line to give UCLA fits. I just don't see them being as effective without Kelly, but I do think they'll be able to take advantage of a Bruin offensive line and ultimately win in a close one. I like Arizona State. And also don't forget to check out every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, College Football Now on our Football Game Plan Radio Network located at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.